What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another late night, another film in the catalog. This time we will be watching Falling Down with Michael Douglas, 1993. Sort of a blind watch, if you will. I know it's quite random, but it's sort of a fun film. Sort of a boiling pot, if you will. And yeah, excited to get into it. And without any further delay, we'll get into the picture, because, Captain, we are always a go.
I want to know how old
Claustrophobic in nature. We're hitting a traffic at the very start. We hear the breathing of our main character, and it's very quickly silenced by all the anarchy within this tight space. Everything is in one shot, which is just incredible. So, interesting start, and obviously inspired by, I think, 8.5.
I know that. Here, give me the phone.
Every small thing is bugging him. And I've never seen Michael Douglas with this sort of hairdo. Air conditioner doesn't work. It's rolling down the window. It's not working. It's a boiling pot at the very start of the film. Very effective.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Going home. Hey!
What a perfect response. I'm going home, just leaving the car in the middle of traffic.
Prendergast, downtown robbery. Scope.
I'm in linoleum tile myself.
All right. You, back in your vehicle.
He found the need to proclaim his own profession.
Don't touch it. Just get this lane moving.
Okay, sorry.
His last day as a cop, and it just so happened to caught the license plate, and it just so happened that Michael Douglas' character has the curiosity of cops now.
Hello?
Okay. Rightfully assuming that's his family. Either doesn't want to come home, or he got sacked from his job. Seems without any need for a comment, they can sort of empathize with each other with the heat wave.
You have any idea how much money my country has given your country? How much? I don't know, but it's got to be a lot. You can bet on that.
You go now. No trouble.
Oh, he's gonna bring the trouble. His name is Joe Kidd.
I speak slowly and distinctly.
Take the money.
Slowly and distinctly. It's interesting that when they initially got off the counter, there was a shot of the American flags falling down, as if, there's sort of underlining division between the country.
340.
Please.
Oh, God. At this point, just don't mention the inflated price.
Well, I think this whole shelf looks suspect.
And the Coke Classic just in perfect shape.
It's been a pleasure frequenting your establishment.
A rather semi-civilized discussion. There was a going back and forth. There was not only one way, but he cannot obviously do this with a franchised-owned store as opposed to an independent-owned store.
Remember, anything can happen today. You know how dangerous a desk can be.
Watch out for paper cuts.
Funny that they're all making, sort of fun of it, and they're finding the humor in all this, sort of retirement.
Come on, Sandy, you ready?
Oh, yeah, in a minute.
Come on, leave the poor desk jockey alone, will you?
Why don't you go see if you can remember how to start the car?
Let's not get our pantyhose in a bind.
Desk jockey. This is sort of the respect goes down when you're at your tail end of your cop career. At least in this story.
When are you gonna make the strawberry cake?
Yeah, soon. Yeah, I thought sundown would be good. Here, not in the house.
Okay, Mom.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be a few kids. I didn't want to do a whole big thing.
I guarantee that gun is gonna come back somewhere in the story. It just so happens it's a water pistol. There must be some significance to it at the end, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but you're not here.
Well, I will be soon, baby. You know?
Guessing the daughter passed away, which is probably why they're moving away from this place, or something tragic happened. You're kidding me. He has a hole in his shoe. Wow. And that was very interesting, sort of framing. And he's clearly going into sort of forbidden territory, or sort of the lower income territories that now, there's posters that say kill, there's people that could be following him.
I've wandered into your pissing ground or whatever the thing is, and you've taken offense with my presence, and I can understand that. I mean, I wouldn't want you people in my backyard either.
It's almost like he's provoking them to a fight, and he wants the fight.
What should he pay? How about that briefcase, man? Good idea. Give us your briefcase, man.
Oh, he's gonna smack them with the briefcase.
I'm going home! Clear a path, you Clear a path! I'm going home!
Clear a path, I'm going home. This somewhat seems like the death of a salesman. If you guys have read that stage play, or if you know of the sort of source material, he has this sort of uniform that's, very distinct of a worker, a hard-nosed, 9-to-5 worker, if you will, probably in sales, and he just wants to go home and rest and have a cold beverage, but all the obstacles just come out of nowhere.
Mr. Lee is Korean. I happen to be Japanese, in case you never bothered to notice.
Sorry.
Mr. Lee, speak English, okay?
Sure.
Sit down.
Speak English, okay? I was the Japanese trying to, almost have the same message as in the morning, speak English. Learn to speak English if you're in America.
He bought a soda, you mean he paid for it?
I told you, the guy crazy.
It doesn't seem that crazy to me. It just seems like somebody fighting for their rights as a consumer. And it somewhat seems there's going to be Brendaghast's last case.
It's Adele's birthday.
Yes, I know it's her birthday. What do you want?
I'm coming home.
What are you talking about?
Oh, they're probably legally divorced or on the way there.
I have to bring her a present.
You know you can't come here.
Oh, wouldn't that be something, as if in the briefcase was her present? And this is somewhat, looking like a comedy. It's part comedy, part action, part thriller. There's the comedic side to it.
I'm coming home, Beth.
No.
Oh gosh, this guy's a man on a mission against all odds, and now the violence has just gotten a lot higher. And he just walks on like as if nothing happened. Two movies come to mind. Blues Brothers, because, well, he's wearing the glasses, he has the tie, he has all sorts of, like, the uniform, and he's on a mission, and Pulp Fiction. Like, they couldn't kill Jules and Samuel L. Jackson. They were on a mission.
That's the concept.
Oh, boy. Bag full of guns, duffel bag full of guns. He's taking it, and he's sort of, it seems too casual to him.
You're retiring a little early. You won't be getting your full pension.
Yes, sir, that's right. I won't.
That's quite a sacrifice, because I know for any job, you want your full pension.
A lot of good cops will get to the point of slapping the badge down on this desk and find they just can't do it. How about you? Will you stick with the team?
Now he's patronizing him. It almost seems like there's a parallel between Arbogast and our main character. They're both in separate situations, but equally being provoked to exit something.
Lost it?
Lost her.
Yes, of course, her. It's rough.
Well, it can be. Yes, sir.
Still married, though, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
He asked that question as if it was a given that the marriage would be broken up, and he didn't even give condolences. Well, depending on how long ago his daughter passed away. I'm not entirely sure the economic situation of 1993, but another film this reminds me of is Do the Right Thing, where the day is so hot, but that's just a surface level to all of the tension that's boiling throughout the entire film.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Do drugs,
Oh, no.
but he has a propensity for violence.
Yeah, I think you could say that.
Where that comes from, we don't know.
It's hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
He could, I think.
You think?
Restraining order on a possibility of violence.
Let's see your car registration. Matter of fact, let's see your car.
All right, forget it. Okay, just forget it.
He knows the right
That's a hell of a way
questions
to treat a
ask,
vet, man.
You know, think about the situation he's in. He's in a park with a duffel bag full of guns. What an odd place to be, and such a mixture of people.
Here.
Are you serious?
I don't need it anymore.
All right.
Okay, there goes the theory of the present. Oh, that's it. That was just his lunch, and it happens to have food.
I don't know. He attacked them on Angel's Flight Hill with a baseball bat.
A baseball bat. Hey, wait. Hey!
Same guy, white guy, suit and tie. Well, not suit and tie, sorry. Formal shirt and tie, and a baseball bat.
It's gangland,
That's
you know?
what I mean.
What
Way
would
to
a
go.
white guy in a white shirt and tie be doing in
He's going home.
gangland?
Is he going home? It's quite the distance. And again, no public transport. Well, he's out of change.
I don't want to be your buddy, Rick. I just want a little breakfast.
Well, you can call me Miss Folsom if you want to.
Sheila, we stopped serving breakfast at 11.
Hey, that's the rules for McDonald's as well.
No. You sit down there and you finish your lunch. Come on. Everybody just relax. And
Finish your lunch while I go
easy.
order my breakfast.
Come on.
It seems like this guy came from a regimented, an upbringing of regiments. He calls the senior Mister. He's very by the books. Except this time he's just breaking out of the system.
You getting this?
Yes, sir.
And an order of whammy fries. And, let me see, a choco wham shake.
Yes, sir. Sheila, get his order.
She was somewhat enamored by him.
You see what I mean? It's plump, it's juicy, it's 3 inches thick. Look at this sorry, miserable, squashed thing. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this picture?
Advertising and customers. The customer never gets what they want.
Some walked in the Whammy Burger, pulled out a machine gun because they stopped serving breakfast. And he paid for it and left.
I'm sorry, Prendergast.
He paid for it?
Yeah. Come on, Sandy, move your buns. Let's go.
Matches the MO. Stand-up guy pays for his drink, pays for the whammy burger.
There's a man with a smile on his face. He looks like a happy customer. That's what an economically viable person looks like. Economically viable.
Hey, you could buy that gift for his daughter. And again, sort of quite an irony that they're both wearing the same uniform. Not that that means anything, but sort of, these uniformed men that work hard and they get nothing in return.
Don't forget me.
Agents for the same cause, fighting for their rights.
Sorry.
That was good. That was good. That was a good, well, not necessarily a jump scare. Sort of a jump scare.
I can't, hon.
It's your last day. What are they gonna do? Fire you?
Look, all right, there's a lot of red tape. The sooner I get done with it, the sooner I'll get home. I'll call you in a while, okay?
Wait a minute.
What are
wait
they
a
gonna
minute,
do?
just-
Fire you? Well, two ways you can read that. Fire you as in you are done with the company, or fire you as in a shot. More so the former.
Sandra, are you mad at me?
No, I hate you, but I'm not mad at you.
Are you retiring as well?
Brendaghast is loving this. He probably does not even want to retire. He enjoys the work-life balance. Well, more so the work balance all too much. Oh, he could probably hear a police sort of call out for somebody with a white shirt and a tie.
I'm looking for a man.
Are you now?
Yeah, late 30s. White shirt and tie. He'd be carrying a gym bag.
From one guy to another, he just protected him.
Come on, I'm not gonna turn you in. I'm your friend. Come on.
An ally against the system. This guy's probably going to show him all sorts of weaponries and C4s.
I'm with you. We're the same, you and me. We're the same, don't you see? You're not.
He's so right. Well, one is delusional, one is an American, one is fighting for his rights, one is fighting for an outdated system and a very oppressive system against certain races.
Come on. Give it to me. 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 Come on.
Oh, here we go.
This isn't one of mine.
Well, his present that he wanted to give his daughter is gone. Now, and his glass half cracked. All the more reason to go ballistic on the wrong people.
Does this mean you're putting me under arrest? Ooh. You guys take off.
Oh, that was a good one. Good planning that the captain ultimately was wearing almost the same uniform and with the gym bag, but he is on to something. Because there is that same thing with each one: the Korean store, the whammy burger, the girl, the Spanish girl, Latin American. Sorry.
Where are you going?
If I can't earn my last day's pay.
Let me go with you.
Oh, I thought you were on duty.
Well, equally hard for him, as he's probably being pulled out of his sort of regiment of being a street cop, and suddenly he has to make a completely different lifestyle out of nowhere.
That's the point in a journey where it's longer to go back to the beginning than it is to continue to the end.
Ah, interesting thought. Yeah, point of no return. We're far away from the beginning of being stuck in traffic.
Who is he?
He had this personalized license plate. What the hell was it? It was weird. It said D-Fens.
Defense?
D-F-E-N-S. D-Fens. He said he was on
I
his way
didn't even
home.
realize that until we saw the license plate again, that it said defense.
You shouldn't express yourself like that, Mr. Lyle.
Honey, no.
Again, foreshadowing. The cartoon was what looked like our main character swinging the bat, and then she shoots the water pistol. Like, it could be foreshadowing. It could just be, something out of the random.
What's wrong with the street?
Nothing.
I knew it. See? I knew it was fine. But I'll give you something to fix.
Oh, yeah, the rocket launcher. It's like he's cutting through the truth.
What's the name of the movie you're making?
Under construction. You like it?
Yeah, it's all right. Man, where's the cameras?
The camera's run out. Just stand back.
He thinks it's a movie.
Nothing happened.
Must have been a dud or something like that.
Not a real dud. It's all too entertaining.
Far! Far!
Oh gosh.
Is that enough? You got all these beautiful acres fenced in for your little game? But you gotta kill me with a golf ball?
All the more reason to reach into the gym bag.
Your heart? Something's wrong with your heart? What can I do? Pills? Where are your pills?
The car's probably halfway through the lane. There you go.
He's building important things to protect us from the communists. He works at NOTEC.
The defense plant. D-Fens. Why don't you call him?
D-Fens.
Get him on the horn.
Well, at least we can safely assume he learned all his regimented and clean and tidy and disciplined work ethic from his father who served in the military.
You mean you don't know where your grandchild lives?
He doesn't want me to know where she is. He blames me for what happened.
What's the word?
He was fired over a month ago.
What?
Fired over a month ago, so why was he in traffic? Either looking for a job or pretending to go to work.
I'm overeducated, underskilled. Maybe it's the other way around, I forget. And I'm obsolete.
How does that work? Overeducated, underskilled. Or if you reverse it, well, probably didn't have the proper credentials. But yes, obsolete, depending on what industry, they favor the young.
I have a family of my own. You don't believe me?
We believe you.
That's where I'm going. I'm going home to see my family.
At this point, nobody believes him. They delusional.
Murdered. They found him stuffed in his own display case.
Oh my God.
Here, I'll help you. You just have to change this.
Happened right underneath her nose as well. Just minutes later. Well, he made it home. Just not to his family. At some point, life was good. They were at Venice Beach. Family was happy. But something turned.
Shut up. Did you hear me? Shut up. Now, I'll get home when I'm finished, and not 1 second before. Now, is that clear? Is that clear?
Everybody's just exploding.
Congratulations, you made it out alive.
Hey, wait, listen.
Well, the day's not over yet.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Prendergast, we don't have time for this.
Yeah. You're right.
There you go. That's your going away present. He knew what he said.
There we go. Horsey ride. Giddy up. Giddy up. Put her on the horse.
Well, that's the temper. That's the temper she was talking about. Not necessarily violent, but always at the edge of it.
Sandra? Okay.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Somebody get an ambulance.
Get an ambulance.
The dog is
911. Get an ambulance.
so patiently waiting. I'm assuming the gun he'll have on him is the water pistol. And the horse just happens to be behind the daughter.
Oh, God, what are you doing?
what do you think I'm doing? I'm coming home from a hard day at the office, right? God bless the working stiff!
Okay, I was wrong. He has a he has a real one.
You need help. You're sick.
Sick. Well, she's sick. Take a walk around this town. That's sick.
I assumed he was gonna say that. Am I sick or is everybody else around that's sick?
You can't even swim in the water. It'll give you some kind of bacterial infection. How's that for sick?
I'm having a private moment with my family. Would like to be left alone.
I'm leaving soon.
Arbogast always picks on something interesting before he gets into sort of investigation or a conflict.
Called it infant death syndrome. But she wasn't an infant. It was very strange because she was 2 years old. She was a big girl.
Oh, he did it so smoothly. You know, sympathize with them, bring in his own situation, try to take the daughter out of it by giving popcorn. Very good cop.
You were to kill your wife and child. Oh. Yeah. And then you knew it would be too late to turn back. It would be real easy to turn the gun around on yourself. Now let's go meet some nice policemen. They're good guys. Come on, let's go.
I'm the bad
Getting
guy?
him confused about his own motives. You know, as long as he's confused, there's a possibility that he could have done it by suggestion, aka right to kill or right to arrest.
Did you know I build missiles?
Yeah.
I help to protect America? You should be rewarded for that. Instead they give it to the plastic surgeon. You know, they lied to me.
Interesting. So his father was, you know, recognized. People are paid for plastic surgery and all sorts of other things, but he's sort of the background guy. Not recognized at all.
You know, I got a gun.
Oh, here we go. The water pistol. Here we go. Sure was a hot day.
This doesn't have to be the end, Bill. You have a choice. See, my little girl is dead. I don't have a choice. You have a choice.
Oh, you have two
Yeah,
choices.
okay. That's a good point. That's the one difference between both of them. Otherwise, they're pretty much somewhat parallels.
I would have got you.
Oh, he did shoot first. Was he a quicker draw?
Not to denigrate the Venice Police Department, but it was one of our fellas that put this thing together. Prendergast.
Oh, right. Now the captain is giving his flowers in front of the media.
Your name's not Mud.
Yeah. Well, it will be when my wife finds out that I'm still a cop.
Yeah, well, that will change, but as soon as he gets home, you know, now he needs to get home. We're looking at the shadow of what once was a good family man. Thoughts? Don't push anyone. If Michael Douglas and what's his name, Russell Crowe were in a film together, it would sort of be a, how would I say, a battle between who is more angry. One happens to be angry for somewhat valid reasons. You can make a case for Michael Douglas that a lot of his own incidents where he did enact violence was because of self-defense, or and in some cases it's more him asserting his sort of, how would you say, right to be a consumer with the Korean store owner and the burger restaurant. And with Russell Crowe, it's more of an individual incident with, I forgot what the film is called, where somebody honks at him at a stoplight and he just goes berserk. But one film is so much more, how would I say, has so much more going for it than the other. One happens to be sort of generic thriller. I shouldn't use the word generic because it was a good film in its own right, but this film sort of has a lot of talking points beneath its action, comedy, thriller genre. The fact that he was wanting to prepare his family against, communism. So he already had set ideals. He already knew, his background at work sort of also paved the way, if you will, towards a certain type of ideology and a certain type of blocking out of certain groups. When he addressed the store owner, the Korean store owner, he had all this background information that he was, coming to this conversation with a prejudice, if you will, or a sort of pre-existing knowledge or a pre-existing set of ideals towards certain people, and sort of, if you will, the tipping point or his temperament sort of broke up the family unit, and he just went further and further and further, falling down, with him losing his job, with his home life, living back with his mother, which obviously could not be easy because he has to look at the shrine of his father, the death of his father, and sort of what he has amounted to, and sort of his responsibility over the household, and he can't even be a family man, sort of wanting to keep his own family a secret, not telling where the grandchild is. So yeah, just sort of a tipping point. What could he have been doing all this time when he had been laid off? Whether he was looking for work, whether he was not, whether he was looking for a reason just to explode, or maybe, at the very start he was just on his way to Venice for Adele's birthday. It all could be that case, and sort of probably, my guess is that he was probably wanting to convince his original family, or his wife, Elizabeth, that he was still working for D-Fens, and that he was not laid off, and that he still had sort of quality, a redeemable quality to accept him back. But in this case, it just did not work out in his favor, and sort of every situation brought out a worser version of him, if you will, until it climaxed at the end. Yeah, unfortunate case. And obviously with Arbogast, great name Arbogast. I feel like him and the cop, I'm forgetting his name, in Psycho, they have the best cop names. Arbogast is such a great name. But yeah, even Robert Duvall really fit this role well. Robert Duvall is kind of the perfect cop, if you will, and it was fun to see his parallel sides with D-Fens, if you will. But yeah, really fun film. If I got anything wrong, if there's anything that is worth adding to this film so that we are all educated, do write it in the comments below. But yeah, this was a great watch, and looking forward to the next one. Hopefully soon. But other than that, stay hydrated, stay cool. If it's cold, stay warm. Don't get on anybody's radar, and don't let anybody get on yours, if that makes sense. Yeah, just let all your anger subdue, or don't let your anger go past sundown. And yeah, have a good day, guys. Take care.
What's up, you cinephiles? Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you would like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button, really just smash it. And if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble, and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.